Alright, in this video, I'm just going to be walking you through me making my own puzzle cube using the second approach. So I'll probably talk through some of it as I do it. I might move a little bit fast, so feel free to pause and rewind. So to start, I'm going to go back to my puzzle cube pieces part studio. And I am going to create more parts. So the way I like to think of it is I'm assembling it here inside the part studio as I create it. So it's nice because I can see like where I have room. And if you look, so far I've just made a 2x2 cube. So I've got a lot of room in some direction. I think, let's see, I'm going to start right here. So I hit sketch and I hit the key in a lot, and that brings it to the face that I want. Lets me see it really easily. And now I'm going to click on the rectangle right here on the left, and I want to make a piece that goes all the way along. So it's not highlighting on anything yet, so I'll start it right there. And then I'm going to hit escape so I get off it. And it's still blue, right? So I need to fix that. So I'm going to come in here and click on dimension, click on this side. I'm going to type hashtag size. Okay, so then this one's still pretty long, and I want it to be 3 long. So I'm going to click on dimension again, and then click on this line. I'm going to say hashtag size times 3. Now it's 3 long. I think I want it to be a little bit cooler than that. Actually, no, we'll go with this. So I'm going to hit the check mark. I'm going to go to extrude, hit sketch 5, and I'm going to say I want it to be a new one. So here we have a new part. I'm going to change this depth to hashtag size, and then hit the green arrow. So there's another part, but it's only 3, and I can do something a little bit fancier. So what I'm going to do is create a sketch, go to this top right here. I'm going to make a rectangle somewhere. Oh, wrong one. Come over here, hit corner rectangle right here and right here. So what if I want this to be in the middle between, like in this middle cube spot, so that I can make a cube go up right here and then over into this gap right here? Well, if I just did this line and I said hashtag size, it would get it to be the right size, but this whole cube still moves. So I want it to be in line with this, and what I can do is go back to dimension, and I can click on this line and this far line right here, and I also want this to be size. So I go hashtag size, and that puts it right there in the middle, if you can see that. So that's in the middle where I want it. I'm going to hit the check mark, go to extrude, and click on sketch 6, and we see our cube. I'm going to go and type in hashtag size, and we're good to go. So now I want it to cover that middle hole right there. So I'm going to go and click sketch, and I'm going to click this face right here, but this stuff is in the way, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I'm going to go and click the eyeball in piece 2, in piece 1, and then I'm going to hit the key in, and now it's the face that I want. So I want a rectangle from this corner, a square, from that corner to that corner. If we look, it's all black because it's just using the corners, so we're good to go. So I'm going to hit the check mark, hit extrude, rotate it a little bit, and I'm going to pick the last sketch. Go to this, type in hashtag size, and we're good to go. There's another piece. So now I want to see my other pieces. First I'm going to rename this, right click on it, go piece 3, and I'm going to click on the eyeball. So you see how there's like a little cross through it? That just means that it's invisible right now. Alright, so now they're all visible, and let me check my assembly. Actually, I can keep working on it in here, and I'll check the assembly in a minute. So I see an opportunity for a kind of weird piece. Oops. What I'll do is click sketch, click on this face right here. Okay, so I'm going to make an L that goes all the way along to this. Let's see, what would be the best way? Why don't we start by making a line? Go from this corner all the way out here, and then we're going to come down, and it's going to go right here, And it's going to go over all the way up to right here. Not everything is straight yet, but I can fix that. Come up, click on that. So some of the stuff isn't exactly right, and we want to change that. So I want this corner to be touching this corner. I want this corner to be touching this corner. You can just drag these things. What you can also do is click on it, click on that point, and go over here and click on what's called coincident. And coincident just means that they're touching each other. So now it's black and they're on the same spot. We've got the same issue over here. So what I can do is click on this point and this line, and I can say they are coincident. So now the whole thing is all black. Good to go. Hit the check mark, go to extrude. Asking me where do I want to extrude, I'm going to say sketch 8. So pull out sketch 8, and it's saying new again, and it's a slightly different color. For me, it's kind of confusing. They look kind of similar. I'm a little bit colorblind. But I know that they are different because it's saying new. So I'm going to type hashtag size, if I could spell. Hashtag size right there. And we're good to go. So if you look at our cube, we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But we're missing some stuff over here. So what if this piece had an extra little part to it? So click on this face, hit in, hit my rectangle, go to corner. It's all black, so I can't move it. We're all good. Hit the check mark, hit extrude, hit sketch 9. So now it's saying new. Remember that problem we talked about in the last video about how it doesn't know if it should be a part of this one or this one? Well, I want it to be adding. So I click add, now it's red. And I'm going to go click on merge scope right here, left click. And I'm going to click on the part I want, which is this white one. So it becomes a part of it. I'm going to change depth, the hashtag size, and click check mark. So now we're good to go. How many pieces do we have? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to rename that to piece 4. So it looks like we have room for one more piece. Maybe it's going to be a kind of boring piece. We can change how it looks though. So we'll have to put a sketch on this side. And what I think I'm going to do is make it a little bit different. I'm going to make it, let's see. Let's start right here, go all the way up to right here, come over here, and we'll go this way, come down here, and connect back there. So I don't know if you can see all the things that I did there. I'm going to hide all of the other pieces so you get a better idea. That's the shape I just made, and then you see this other bit highlighted. That's just from the face that we're drawing on. So I want these to be the right size. So I want this one to be too wide, so I'm going to go hit dimension, click on it. I'm going to type in hashtag size. Oh, see, that wasn't right because I wanted it to be long. So I'm going to do hashtag size times 2. Now it's too long, 2 units long, and then this side can move, and I only want it to be 1. So I'm going to go right here and type in hashtag size. Now the whole thing is black, it's properly constrained, and I can hit this check mark. I'm going to go hit extrude, click on sketch 10, new, go over here to depth, write hashtag size, and then hit the check mark. So now, if I unhide all my pieces, rename this piece 5. So it looks like we've got room right here to add some things. And you can pick how you want to do it. So maybe I want to add 1 to this guy. So I'm going to come over here and hit corner rectangle right there and right there. So it's all up in the air again. I'm going to click on dimension, go to this piece and this line. I'm going to make the distance between those hashtag size. And now we're at the problem again where this is just free forming, and what I think I'm going to do is make it right in the middle. So I'm going to go back, hit dimension, click on this line, and make that hashtag size as well. So now we have one rectangle right in the middle. I'm going to go hit extrude, click on sketch 11, and I want it to add. And I think I want it to add to the blue one right here. And then I'm going to make its depth hashtag size. Okay, so there's only 2 more holes to be filled on our cube, and I'll fill it with this one. So I'm going to come right here and put a sketch on this face, hit N, which stands for normal, click on rectangle. Looks like it's still a little bit blue, so you can change that to hashtag size. Now I'm going to show you kind of a cool trick that I really like, and I use it a lot when I'm modeling. If you notice, I can see this little point right here. That's the midpoint between this point and this point, that entire line. What I'm going to do is click on line, and then click on construction, which again makes the computer ignore it whenever it's extruding. And I'm just going to drag this all the way across. So this line is like the middle of this cube, if I cut it in half. And I want another square just like this right here. So wouldn't it be cool if I had a way to just flip it and mirror it? Well, there actually is a way to do that. You just click on this mirror button right here. We click on our line, and then we highlight everything we want to be mirrored. So it'll be that right there. So I don't know if you saw that, but now I have a cube right there. So if I go and hit check mark, then I go hit extrude, click on sketch 12, it'll extrude, but it looks like it's trying to make new ones. So I'm going to go to add, and I'm going to tell it that I want it to merge with that piece. And I'm going to tell it to go hashtag size. So if you look at it, we've got a pretty well finalized puzzle cube. I didn't assemble this yet. The video is getting kind of long, so I will let you guys figure out assembling, and we'll be there if y'all need help too. And here are pieces. Remember, if you wanted to change the color, right click on the piece, go to edit appearance. So I like red, I'm going to make this one red, and I want to make this one really nice blue. Oh, I have them both selected. Make this one red again. There we go. So what you'll notice too is if you click on multiple, you'll see this little number by our cursor. Right now it says 3. If I click on it again, it'll unclick it. And if you click in the white space, it'll declick all of them. Just a useful little tip. Anyways, that is how I would design the puzzle cube. Now be sure to design your own cube, make it different, make it unique. Try to make it a little bit challenging too. Best of luck.